Late getting this out, but yeah, we are. It's still the week of Who Would Win. It's only day 2, but I had the day off today, so I should have been able to get to this earlier, but I had a few things I had to do earlier in the day. You'll also notice there's no review for either Booksmart or Brightburn. I'm probably gonna do that later during the weekend. Do like a couple movies during the weekend. I'm gonna see Godzilla on Thursday, but this Rocket Man's probably gonna be on my list to see. So Rocket Man, at least Booksmart and Brightburn. I'm not going to see everything. Like, I don't think I'll go see Mob this weekend, given the other 2 options I have. Rocket Man's going to be in my list. I will definitely still do Booksmart or Brightburn. I'm actually leaning more towards Booksmart, if I'm going to be honest. Just because I need a laugh. Yeah, after freaking Sun is Also Star, I need a goddamn laugh. Actually, no. Aladdin gave me some good laughs, and I got some good laughs out of Mark and my girlfriend. I digress. So, it's still the week of Who Would Win. This comes up from Turn Up Todd. I believe that is your name. I don't have my book in front of me right now, but I believe that was Turn Up Todd. Who asked the question, who would win a fight? Stitch versus Raja. Raja. Right. I could probably do a good Roger impression from American Dad if I really wanted to try, but I'm not really in the mood, the frame of mind. Who ate all the pecans? There we go. Who ate all the pecan sandies? Steve, calm down. Look at you. Aren't you just like, no. So, yeah. And look, this is going to be another really short one. A, because there's not much to really say. I'll go over them briefly. Not really much to say in terms of the scenario. And B, I got 2 other videos I got to pre-record for tomorrow. So, those are going to take a lot longer to do. But Roger is... Actually, I don't believe they ever say what species of alien Roger actually is. I don't believe they say he's a Martian, if I'm not mistaken. I don't believe they say he's a Martian, if I'm not mistaken. He's some sort of alien. We know some sort. He is an alien of some species and race. He's been around. He's also pretty much... he's not immortal, but he doesn't really age. He's been around since at least the 70s at minimum. But actually, I'm getting his wiki right up here. Little's known about Roger's past. Accounts he landed on Earth and Roswell. Okay, so basically was the Roswell incident. 4 years prior to the series, he was incarcerated by the CIA 51, where Stan Smith, an intelligence officer, was on duty. Tired of living in the laboratory, he escaped, and Holy Cell was triggered by... basically, he lives with them. He's paid with Steve's first, his 10th birthday present. His last recorded age is apparently over 1,600 years old. Roger, though, is pretty selfish, self-centered. Yeah, that's... But he does... It's not that he doesn't 100% not care. He just kind of doesn't most of the time. How many seasons are we on of American Dad right now? I'm looking at all his personas, which he has God knows how much, particularly when we hear the 1,000. When they all, I think we're on season 14 right now, if I'm not mistaken, or just finishing it up. But Roger has multiple personas with different skill sets. Usually not very good skill set, like not very skilled in his skill sets. It's pretty much shown that he's kind of incompetent in most of his skill sets. However, that said, Roger isn't unintelligent. He's just pretty squishy. He's not a fighter. In fact, Stan can kick his ass, and Stan's just a relatively fit human. In fact, he works in the CIA. He has to be at least somewhat fit. Stitch, however, was made as a weapon. He is highly durable, highly strong, highly intelligent, capable of a lot of forms of combat, and is just overall a more dangerous individual. The winner of this fight would be Stitch, hands down. It would just be Stitch. And there's no way Stitch could fall for Roger, like maybe trying to disguise himself as Lilo, for instance, to try to avoid him being like taken out by Stitch, because Stitch has heightened senses, including smell, and basically be able to identify Roger as a fake. So if he can identify, is it Lilu? Basically the one-eyed alien, or if he can, or is he? No, he's a three-eyed alien, I think. No, he's a one-eyed alien. No, it's Jumba, I think, is a three-eyed alien, if I'm not mistaken. Anyway, if he can tell the difference between them, he can tell the difference between Roger and in a disguise. Again, Stitch was designed as a weapon. Roger's not. Ergo, And Stitch is beating individuals far more powerful than Roger. Roger doesn't actually have any powers except pooping jewel-encrusted gold. That's basically Roger's only ability. Oh, and he can squirt ectoplasm out of his armpits, which would irritate Stitch, but it wouldn't do anything to Stitch. So Stitch would win this fight. That's just amazing. And he's like, well, hello there. How are you doing? Oh God. Basically, no, Stitch wouldn't kill Roger. Roger would just get his ass handed to him. But yeah, Roger loses this fight. Stitch, I gotta go Stitch 100%. Unless Roger could somehow throw him into a pool or something. Not under actually knowing. Oh, and he can learn information by probing people's anuses. Good luck trying to do that on Stitch. It's like, I'm just gonna take your temperature now. Anyway, so yeah, Stitch wins this fight. Let me know if you think differently, but Stitch wins this fight. Anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Like, comment, share, subscribe. As always, if you want us to review something, put in the comments below. Let us know. We'll get to a review of it at some point. And ideas for who would win, Star Wars, Super Magic, What If, anything to do with the channel, put that in the comments below as well. I'll get to that at some point. So I'll be back tomorrow with a who would win and a what if. So thanks for watching.